when I do my family tree, I'm quick to find when I see a person on there. If it doesn't say Negro,
Mm-hmm.
Black,
Mm-hmm.
Mulatto,
Mm-hmm. Right.
this,
Right.
then I'm put them aside. Like no, I disregard them
Right.
like that
Right.
because me being black, I'm quick to
Right.
seeing. Oh yeah, that person's from family because they're black. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but yes, a family tree can contain
Many
many
shades.
shades.
That's a totally valid point.
Even why because there's marriages, there's interracial
Yep.
marriages, and everything, and it's a beautiful thing. And if we learn that, and it'd be a better world, a better understanding
Yes.
of how we are, because there's many too much of a separation talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
So much that's happening right now.
Yeah.
In the news and politics, like really just around us, it is very much, you called it, you hit it, separation talk.
Yeah.
Division.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how are we different?
Yeah.
How can we be separate and remain separate, So that's a valid point. But I think, too, not to go too deep into my soapbox, which
Sure.
I have many, but, I think that we all have prejudice. We all have prejudice. I mean, even me, and in my comment earlier, oh, it's pretty obvious we're not related. Well, no, that's not true. Like,
Yeah.
I could very well be related to them, but we always have this prejudice that we have to bump up against and push through. Because we're family. We're all related. What's her name? Lucy, the lady over, is the fossilized remains of the oldest being that they found in like Ethiopia. I mean, I'm just saying.
You think that's possible? If
I
that could
think
be
it's
like skin tone, or is it? I mean, people
it's
have
entirely
have
possible.
About, yeah,
It's
I was thinking
entirely
that too.
possible.
Mhm.
As the people disseminated and
Yes.
dispersed into colder climates and things, not as much sun, the pigment changed, and so I guess I'm saying that to say. Some research suggests that we all are related anyway,
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean,
I don't want to take you down that rabbit hole.
yeah, I understand what you're saying, and I'm glad you brought that up. Because when I saw it, I was like, kind of like, because I'm used to when I think of Egypt or Africa, I'm thinking, we're a dark skin color, from what I've seen in paintings and everything, and you hear of things like a whitewashing,
Yep.
and characters or historical figures who's supposed to be black,
Right.
have. When you see the image
Right.
being reconstructed, it's a lighter tone. And
Well,
like,
did you see the
what's happening?
Did you see the meme on Facebook about the Nefertiti? No, I'm sorry, Nefertiti.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't see it. Yeah.
So they did a statue or something of her. I mean, she was an African queen, but the depiction that they made, like the sculpting, she was of white complexion. And so it was a whole lot of memes going around social media about it. Like,
I mean,
just interesting.
there's something there. I've seen a few memes. There's like a meme, it was just funny, of Elvis.
Oh yeah, that was somebody did that.
And it shows Elvis not being white, being black instead. It's like, how do you like this? You know like that. But I think people are gonna have a lot of fun of it. But I think there's people who are offended, and it's understandable, because there's history of whitewashing and stuff, and I understand why people have uproar. But if you do, I think maybe research behind it, and went behind it, and there's a reason why she looks like that. It might be plausible, might not. We don't know. But as long as you do your research, you can find out.
As long as you do your research, and I feel like I told a good friend of mine who is Caucasian. We had a discussion on, race and family and history and all of that. And I say, one of the best things you can do is just teach your children the truth, teach them, differently and sort of better. Like, even trying to figure out why people are thinking the way they are. That really, at the end of the day, doesn't matter. What matters is what the next generation believes. So I feel like even the doing my family tree and kind of the vision you shared with me about where you want to take it, that's a vision for the next generation, to educate them, to teach them where they came from, to help them to connect more deeply to one another. Absolutely. That's all a part of the solution, you know?
Yes, and thank you. This discussion is great, and it's a very important discussion to have. And my question to the viewers who are watching this: have you had a friend that you know for a long time, a co-worker, and later on you found out, oh, we're related.
Right.
We're cousins. We're related somewhere on the family tree. And how did that go? Everything. So please share in the comments. I'm going to be posting this anywhere like on YouTube, Facebook, and where there's comments. Just put your comments on there with the question that I presented to you.